Okay, what we're doing today is we're patching my 700C in my conversion bike's back tire wheel. I got a little small leak here out in my tube, so I was going to do this and show you how to do it. What I've done here, you can see it already taken the marker. I found the hole in the water, and it's a little tiny hole, and I made a big circle around it so I can sand it, and then I made a little circle where the hole was. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do, we're going to start with sandpaper. Now you want to scratch it a little bit, and in between the two circles, because that's basically where the ridge of the patch is going to stay. Just want to sculpt it up a little bit, because the key component trick here to having a good patch seal is having a good glue. This is the one I got. It comes in these little kits we get from the local bike shop over there up on Central by the train platform, right? I like to use this glue. It's Pro Patch. This stuff is made out of really good stuff. It's made in Taiwan, so it's not Chinese, so it actually does work, right? What you want to do is you want to just lightly go around the bigger circle that you have, right, and working your way into the center. You just want to put a light coating. You don't want to blob it all on there, right? Because the process here is called vulcanization, right? The glue breaks down the rubber a little bit, right? So that, and then the backing of the patch is already, you know, a little sticky too. So it's just broke down a little bit. It's got its own little glue on it. You understand? So that when the glue dries, when it dries to, you know, the texture of this one, right? Then they bond together. It's called vulcanization. You want to let it dry all the way, right? Some people go too fast and they want to stick it on right now. You know, saying, yeah, it might work. It might get you 2 miles down the road, but you know, eventually, because it didn't bond correctly around the edge, and saying you got 100 pounds of air in your tire, it's going to leak out. You're going to have splats still. Now you got a problem where you can't peel the patch off and redo it, so you have to throw the whole tube away. You know what I'm saying? You get a new one. So if you do it correctly the first time, it'll save you. See, because look, I've already patched this one once. And this one's not a very good tube right here. This is one of them real generic super Chinese cheapies. It's because my good one, I accidentally ran through some glass that was in the street, and it cut my tire and it cut my good tube, so I'm stuck with this one. As it's drying, you can see it starts getting shiny. You know what I'm saying? Really good. I'm saying this is what you're going for right here. I don't know if you can see it, if my little camera can focus, but this is what you're going for right here. Let it dry for a good 3-5 minutes. However it wants to go. I'm in Phoenix, so it's right now. This is like May 8th or something. It's already almost going to be. Today it's nice. You got a little breeze. You know, it's probably about 80s, 85. But yesterday and the day before it was like 92 already. I mean, I know some of you are in the snow, but here it's already summertime. It's only going to get worse. So it looks pretty good. It looks good and dry. Saying you want to peel off your patch from the aluminum. You want to do it kind of gingerly because you don't want to touch it too much. I try to get it with my little thumbnail like that and just peel it off quick. You don't want to scuff up the edge too much, you see, because then that will create another bad sealing spot. So since we know that the edge of the glue spot is the big circle, the patch needs to go right directly in the center to cover the hole. And so that way you know you got it. You just press it down flat, firm. I like to use the edge of the box to make sure, and one of the rounded edges on the bottom will work. Make sure you got a good flat squeeze. That ought to work. Let it set for a few minutes. Right, I want to make a point. It says on the glue that it says vulcanizing solution. There's other glues out there that just say rubber cement. Those won't work. Those don't do good on this. But the super glue, in a pinch, you could probably get away with it, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do super glue because you're going to ruin the rest of your tire because that stuff eats away at the rubber. You know what I'm saying? Once you're pretty confident that the patch is stuck on there, right, you can try to peel the plastic off. Because you know it's stuck on there when the plastic peels off really smoothly in one small go. This one's not going to. I like to make sure that it's dry and it's stuck on there before I go to putting it back together. Whew, this was a good patch kit right here. Came from the bike shop here in Phoenix. It's called Slippery Pig. They're a pretty good bike shop, high end. They do a lot of cool stuff. My friend just got a really high-dollar bicycle, and he takes it up there and gets parts. Some a lot of places, you know, saying they do roadies, super roadies. All them old guys running up and down doing 1,000,000 miles an hour. That's basically the kind of shop they are, but I'm saying they do have some really cool stuff for a few bucks. This one's $3. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to work, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put it back together. Get the valve. See, it don't matter to me. I put them back together with the plastic on or off. I don't care. As long as I know it's stuck on there, I'm good. Move the camera a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. I always like to start right here where the valve stem is. Make sure that I get a good lip right there, and then just go around one way. Make sure you tuck the tube in. You don't want it inside. You don't want pinch flats after you put it together as it's pumping up. Right, get it up to the top right there, then start from the other side. All right. I gotta say, doing these one-man camera shots are, you know, kind of tricky. I have a lot of respect for all you guys out there that hold the camera with one hand and do this. Me, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So I apologize if you're not seeing correctly everything I'm doing here, but I have a lot of respect for you guys. Yeah. Oh, you want to fight me right now? You want to fight me on the video? There you go. See? There we go. See, it's all put together. I apologize. The batteries went dead on my camera when I was finishing this, but there it is. There's old Blue right there. This is my bike, Blue. There he is, all pumped up. He's got 104 pounds in him. Right, he's ready to go.